What's up, heathens?
GE? GE,
Yeah.
you're supposed to be Godless Cranium today.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Okay, sorry, people. Sorry, everyone. I'm a little under the weather this week. Luckily, though, I am taking my medicine. So, the other day, I posted on Twitter how I was sick, and Godless Engineer graciously said that he would give me a video to put up today, so here is his video. Again, sorry about the sickness that I'm encountering this week. I should be back to my regularly scheduled programming next week. Now I'm gonna go and drink my medicine. Oh, also, while I'm drinking this, please go subscribe to Godless Engineer. He is the best ever, so definitely go do that, and I'm gonna go and get better by Canadian things. Thank you, Godless Cranium. I really appreciate it. Hey, heathens. Well, I know some of you out there aren't really heathens, but trust me, with regard to one religion or another, I assure you, you are a heathen. Today, though, we're going to be taking a look at a evolution debunk. I promise you, this is going to be new information. You're definitely never going to have heard this before. So let's get into it, shall we? I have to say, the name Because Jesus Films is very intriguing. It makes me want to be like, Because Jesus Films. Now quit sinning and watching this movie. As if we're masturbating while watching this shit. You can't tell, but my face is really, really straight right now, and I show no emotion whatsoever. Sorry, GE. It's about time for me to go and take my medicine. Oh shit, guys, he's gonna be debunking evolution!
Evolution. It is taught as fact in today's culture, but doesn't even have a chance.
Well, buddy, considering that evolution has survived multiple tests levied at it, I doubt that your YouTube video is actually going to make a dent. So yes, it's ridiculous for you to even ask whether or not evolution can withstand scrutiny, because it already has.
This here is an iPhone 5S.
Oh shit, honey, did you know he's got the iPhone 5S?
I did not know that.
That's like 5 years old. At least it doesn't explode like the Samsungs do. I mean, that's just like C4. Hey, maybe he could use that for the Big Bang.
One of the more advanced smartphones of today's day and age. Even though it isn't the latest and greatest, it still is pretty pricey. And so, I found that you can actually get the parts for this a lot cheaper online than you could buy the actual phone.
Well, true. You don't get the software or any of the warranty because, I mean, if that shit breaks at any certain point in time, you're not going to be able to get Apple to fix it. And unless you got an Apple guru in your back pocket, I doubt that your ass is going to be able to do whatever the fuck you did to put it together in the first place.
But since I don't know the first thing about putting one of these things together, I tossed the parts in a box, tossed it in the dryer, turned it on for low tumble for an hour, and just thought I'd see what happened.
You know, this would be a whole lot more convincing if you use Legos and a Muslim. You think we can get a video of that? Okay, so this is just a repackaged form of the Muslim video, because the Muslim video was actually released in 2014, whereas this one was released in 2016. So you're not using new information, you just saw what the Muslim did and then wrapped it up in a different dryer. Also, if you will notice, especially like right now, you will see ARC swag all over the place.
I came back an hour later, and lo and behold, a brand new iPhone 5S.
Oh shit, you mean it just magically appeared out of nowhere? Golly, that sounds a lot like religion, doesn't it? Actually, I posted a video about this whole aspect of Christianity or religion, really, because as you can see, this whole mindset crosses the divide of different religions. Yesterday on my channel, I posted how this is actually one of the more backwards concepts of religious talking points, because they want to paint it as some magical thing that happened, being that evolution happened on Earth or the Big Bang happened. They want to paint it as some magical thing that just randomly happens for no reason, when in actuality it was the religious people that come up with the magical thinking, not science or atheists or anything like that. Lo and behold, we have this video.
No rational person is going to believe that this phone came about by an hour tumble in the dryer.
True, no rational person would believe that. But also, I would like to point out how you didn't disprove evolution or anything like that. You didn't show how evolution's impossible. All you did was put a bunch of parts in a box, cut the film, and then replace it with your shitty 5S, and then you took it out of the dryer and was like, oh my goodness, look, a 5S! Like, that's what you did. You'd rather attack a straw man version of evolution or the Big Bang rather than the actual scientific art. That way you can just knock that shit down quick.
A single cell in the human body makes this phone look simple. And there are trillions of cells in the human body. And yet in the science textbooks today, it's taught that we came about by chance.
Well, true, the whole chance aspect of this is really no problem for science if you understand probabilities. See, there's this whole concept called pigeonhole theory. Basically, if you have a low probability of something happening, but you have enough instances for that thing to happen, then you can guarantee with 100% accuracy that it is going to happen. Statistics or chance or whatnot just tells you how often something will happen, not the likelihood that it will.
This phone implies a designer. My body and the design of it implies a designer.
Okay, the first one, yes, it does imply a designer because we don't have any natural explanations for how that phone could have grown out of the ground like you seem to think happened. Meanwhile, the human body here has a pretty good explanation for how we developed out of a common ancestor with other apes. Because that's what evolution is. Small changes over long periods of time give rise to a variety of life. With us, for example, we started out as a split from the common ancestor with other apes, and we grew along a path to where we are now Homo sapiens. There were other branches along the path where other versions of our species came about. And you see, that's what we would expect to see with evolution. We would not expect to see everything just appearing at once like you have in your book. And that's definitely not what we have in the fossil record or any kind of record.
This video implies a designer.
Well, yeah, but definitely not an intelligent one.
The truth is, everyone knows there is a creator. We are told in Romans 1:20 that for since the creation of the world...
Oh, God. Bible bullshit. Recently, Godless Cranium had that whole thing about what makes him tune out just immediately. And I have to say, I gave him a little bit of hell in the comments by saying that it's a little lazy to tune out to any bad argument that you face. But I have to admit, whenever a theist starts throwing Bible verses at me, I tune out, not necessarily completely out of the conversation, but I know that I don't have to listen to it because they're just reading from their book.
God's invisible qualities, His eternal power and divine nature are clearly seen.
I don't know if you guys caught that, but he said that invisible shit's clearly seen. I don't think this guy knows what invisible means.
Being understood from what has been made, so that people are without excuse.
So you often hear with apologists this whole atheists are without excuse for believing in God because God has revealed himself through the invisible shit in nature. Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to see invisible shit. Maybe you could give me some kind of pamphlet on it, but to paint atheists as just willingly blocking out this God belief is really disingenuous to how we came to our beliefs in general. I can guarantee you cannot find an atheist that is willingly blocking out God belief in favor of atheism for any certain reason.
So why do people try to press a lie? Like evolution. Truth of it is, people don't want to admit that there is a creator.
No, if there was a creator, I would definitely want to know. So I don't get how you're levying this at atheists that we just don't want to know. You're really harping on this point.
Who rules over all and that they are accountable to. But people can try to suppress the truth all they want. Doesn't make the truth any less true.
You know, that's a really good piece of advice. Might you follow that a little bit? Just because you want to suppress the truth that evolution actually happened and that we have a lot of evidence for it, doesn't make it actually true that evolution is false.
There is a creator, God. Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
Oh, goddamn. Again with the Bible verses. Fuck.
Creation happened, not evolution. And there's no way around that.
But you have yet to prove in a way. All you've said is basically, I don't understand probability, therefore evolution is bunk. And that's not proof. If you could actually understand how probability doesn't tell you the likelihood of something happening, but rather how often something happens, you might be able to grasp how evolution definitely happened. Well, thank you, heathens, for letting me stop by and entertain you. If you liked my content here, please go over to my channel and subscribe to Godless Engineer. If you didn't like the content, stay here, and Godless Cranium will be back soon. I promise. Like, in just a few seconds. Sorry for that interruption in our programming. Thank you, Godless Engineer. You are an awesome YouTuber, and everybody should go and subscribe, even if you didn't like this content, because he is the best YouTuber ever. Anyways, I'm a boot better, so I should probably go and record some stuff for you guys to laugh at. Take care, and cheers.